A chat with Glendora, a show for living right. A chat with Glendora makes your day so bright. Words of inspiration, jokes to make you smile. Come relax and chat with Glendora for a while.
Grace and peace, everybody, from God love, the Almighty. Love is our strength and our salvation. Do you have a joke, Glendora? Yes. A little old man and a little old lady were summoned to court because she stole a can of peaches. The judge says, well, how many peaches in the can? She said 6. And he said, you are hereby sentenced to 6 days in jail, 1 day for each peach. And the little old man says, well, can I say something? And the judge says, be brief. And the little old man said, she also stole a can of peas. A little boy, a young man, let's say, was congratulated by an elderly rich woman. And she said, you're so polite. And he says, yes, it's my dad. He says, whenever I was polite as a little boy, my dad would give me a penny and pat me on the head. And by the time I was 18 years old, I had $20 and a flat head. And a picketer was carrying a sign, folks, that said, excuse me, time heals all wounds. And the picketer behind him was carrying a sign that said, time and a half heals them faster. Listen, folks, Stephanie and you and I, we all want to be without sin. We want to be without grief. We want to be without guilt. And we know how to do that. When we've done something very, very bad, we take a piece of paper and we write down on it the thing that you did bad. You write the whole thing out. Just let it pour out. Don't you dare show that paper to anybody else. And then what's the next thing you do, Steph? Do you know?
Yes, you admit what you did.
Yeah, that's the first thing. And then the second one is, you're sorry, aren't you?
Yes.
You're ashamed, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, you're ashamed of yourself, folks. You know, this whole, I keep saying the second person, but it's really the first person plural. We were ashamed of ourselves. And that's the second step. Does that make us feel better, Steph?
Yes.
And do you remember the third step?
Let's see. We need to atone.
You atone. No, okay, I think of one in between, hon.
Oh, there is one in between?
I'll never do that again.
Correct.
You say, it's a dumb thing. I'll never do that again. And now you really feel good, don't you?
Yes.
And then what did you say it was?
Then you atone.
And how do you do that, Steph?
You go to the person and you try to make it better, or you go out into the world and do something good.
It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. And then you will be clean. No sin, no grief, and no guilt. Isn't that nice?
Yes.
Any more jokes? Steph, do you
yes.
know any jokes?
I do. How about service?
Yes. Is it one I have to tell, or do you tell it?
You tell it.
And what was it, service?
Yes.
A little boy is in the front of the church, and he sees a metal sign on the wall, and it has all these names on it, engraved in metal. And the priest says, those are the names of our people who died in the service. And the little boy says, which service, 10:30 or 11:30? Do you have any other jokes you could remind me
Mind cannot absorb.
Oh, if you're going to give a speech, folks, remember that the mind cannot absorb more than the seat can endure.
Yes. Going places.
Dad, don't be so harsh on my new boyfriend. He's only a young man going places, and Dad said the sooner the better.
Active in church.
Is your husband active in church? Yes, he squirms, fidgets, and wiggles.
Kleenex.
What, dear?
Kleenex.
Kleenex?
Yes.
Everybody, you should make out your income tax form on Kleenex because you are paying through the nose. I understand that your dog Nala, who is a husky, right?
Yes.
70 pounds?
60 pounds.
She will not wear a hat and go on TV and tell jokes.
She won't. She refuses.
What will we do with her?
I don't know. I tried everything to get her to wear a hat.
You see, folks, we're on Twitter, X, and Facebook, Glendora Buell, and YouTube Shorts, and the YouTube Regular, and we're on Instagram and TikTok, and we're there every morning telling people a new joke, right?
Yes.
And we wanted the dog to wear one of the hats and tell
Correct.
one of the jokes every day, but she will not cooperate.
She will not.
You tell her, oh, I love her. Tell her that I love her. But tell her I'm going to ask Charlie Dog.
I will. I'll tell her that she's got competition.
Ask Charlie Dog if he will wear the hats and tell the jokes.
Yes.
And then after jokes, what we usually have a nice Bible passage.
Yes, we do. It is Timothy 2.
Oh,
And it is Timothy 1:7.
yes. 2 Timothy, first chapter, 7th verse. For God does not give you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. God does not give you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. And our hymn is, this is my commandment to you. You love one another as I have loved you. And that's John, isn't it? 17:12? I hope I'm close. What's next, dear?
The First Amendment.
Oh, will you do that for us? Just look it up
Sure.
on your smartphone.
Of course, the First Amendment, which is Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or the right of the people to peaceably assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances.
Nice. I think you ought to read it again, dear.
Sure. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or the right of the people peaceably to assemble.
Those are your rights, folks. Hold on to them. Hold on to them. Next, hon.
Lifetime expenses.
My husband and I have kept an account of all the money that we spent since he had his first job in 1937. In the middle of the Depression, 1937. And actually, it was it was really 2/3. through the Depression. And what did we spend for telephone in all the years since 1937?
126,000.
Folks, do you think that's what you spent in telephone? 126,000. What did you think? Stephanie, you just had a terrible bill on car repair, $1,400.
Yes.
To fix what? The rim of the wheel?
The rim of the wheel, replace the tires, and do an alignment.
Really?
Really.
$1,400.
$1,400.
Tell the people what happened, Steph.
Well, what had happened was we had gotten into an accident. We had slid into a snowbank, and it did more damage than we thought it did.
So it was late at night, wasn't it, around 11:30?
It was around 11:30 at night, yes.
And you were going down multi-troubled Route 20.
Yes.
That goes from Boston to Oregon.
Wow.
Very, very popular route. And you slid across into the opposite traffic, right?
Yes, we did.
But there wasn't any.
There wasn't any, thankfully, no.
Well, I guess it's worth $1,400 there.
Yes.
Well, boy, that puts your finances behind, doesn't it?
It does. It does.
And then you tried to push the car out, right?
Yes, we did. We tried to push it out because we thought it was just in a snowbank.
And then you hurt your shoulder.
And I hurt my shoulder again.
And then what happened? You called 911?
I called 911, and they gave me the phone numbers for some towing companies, which didn't answer.
No.
Really.
Oh, what terror.
So we had to call a different towing company, and they came within 15 minutes.
Really?
Yes.
What was their name? Do you remember?
Mike Slauson.
Was he good looking?
I don't really remember. It was a little bit of a blur for me.
Yeah, I would think so. But your shoulder's all better.
Yes, my shoulder is all better.
And your knees is better too, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Thank you.
Well, I forgot where we were.
We were doing lifetime expenses.
Oh, yes. Let's ask for clothes. How much for clothes, honey?
All right. 33,000.
Really?
Really?
How does that stack up with you folks, 33,000? What do we do about this phone, honey?
Here, let me mute it. There, how's that?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, the other phones are ringing. I don't know if I can mute them.
Hello, everybody. What happened when the boarding house blew up?
What happened when the boarding house blew up?
When the boarding house blew up, the rumors began to fly.
You know, those are those solicitors, folks. You want to know how many calls in 2 months? 750. Would you believe that?
Wow.
Calling about your Medicare. Do you have parts A and B? And, oh, gee whiz. Okay, and one more expense, lifetime expense. Fine, pick me out a good one, would you, dear?
How about electric? Or no? Oh,
What?
how about office supplies?
Oh, that's a good one. How much?
38,000.
Some paper clips, rubber bands, pens.
Paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, dear. What's the next announcement?
All right. The next one is 8 glasses of water.
Oh, please, folks. Drink 8 glasses of water a day. Please. Please. Keep your pancreas clean and your kidneys, right?
Yes.
And your spleen. And isn't there something else down there
Kidney,
that you have to
pancreas,
keep clean?
spleen.
Anyway, keep it away from cancer. Wash out those germs. 8 glasses of water a day. Next step?
Never lie, steal, or cheat.
We need no expatiation on that. Next,
TikTok totals.
listen to this. We received 3,300 views on Facebook, Glendora Buell. And the same day, 1,200 views on YouTube. And when the other ones that were on, like Instagram and Twitter X, when you added them all up in that one day, 5,500 people enjoyed a joke.
Wow.
Aren't you going to ask me what the joke is?
What was the joke?
A man jumped out of an airplane and the parachute didn't open, and he is plummeting toward the earth. He sees another man coming up from the earth, and he calls over to him, "Hey, do you know anything about parachutes?" And the other man says, "No. Do you know anything about gas stoves?" Oh, that's great. 5,500 views, and altogether we have 7,000 likes.
Wow.
And then we have something like 700 followers.
Really? 700?
Folks, people are thirsty for good, upbeat humor. That's my little... Here, let me show it to you, folks. It's a cute little thing.
12 o'clock p.m., 77 degrees Fahrenheit.
It gives you the temperature
12
inside.
o'clock p.m., 77 degrees
Cute little
Fahrenheit.
thing. Glendora, overworking that word cute, use the word endearing. Okay. Next, honey.
Torres.
Tell me about it. If you want a website and you want it at a good price and you want a beautiful, spectacular, shining website, call me and I'll put you in touch with my pal, Mr. Torres.
Yeah.
T-Tom, O-R-R-E-S. What else, dear?
Vocabulary. Abandoned.
What's that mean?
Unresisting. Self-surrender to vice.
What's it mean?
Unresisting. Self-surrender to vice.
No, we don't want that.
No, we don't.
Unresisting self-surrender to vice. No, we do not want that. What else, hon? Is that it?
That's it.
Listen, how many announcements can you make in 11 minutes? How much time do we have left?
We are at 18 minutes.
Let me see how many announcements you can make in 8 minutes.
All right.
Will you tell me when your 8 minutes are up?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sweet.
All right. We've got 75th Anniversary Buddhist Study Center.
Wow.
Anthony Mid-Hudson Media. Alyssa and Lori Palmer. Gil Martinez, Hartford. Tom's Daughter, Loved You Since the 50s. Media Circle, Ken, Grady Hearn will have episodes out by March 19th. March 10th, Tuesday. Matt Sullivan, LMC. I love this, Glendora. You're truly a special person. Keep being you. Quincy returned email. Carol corrected to Marjorie at qatv.org. Tell joke. Media educators. Artie Zoom. March 17th, 2:30 to 4. Rhonda Esposito appointment tomorrow at 12:30. Unsubscribe 3 emails 101. Announcements for Wednesday, March 11th. Cheerful email from Kenny Velez, Newark. And then we've got, the advertiser for March 5th that says veganism is a way of life which seeks to exclude all forms of exploitation or cruelty to animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. Vegans eat from the plant kingdom, vegetables, fruits, legumes, grains, nuts, and seeds. Jokes. Doctor to the patient, or patient to the dentist. Doc, you still have not pulled the right tooth. And the dentist says, no, but I'm getting closer. What did the judge say to the dentist?
What?
Do you swear to pull the tooth, the whole tooth, and nothing but the tooth? Have you ever heard of the Wonder Diet?
No, what is it?
You eat anything you want, and the next day you wonder why your clothes don't fit.
Yeah.
And have you heard about the Army Diet?
No, what is the Army diet?
Everything you eat goes to the front.
Huh.
And lastly, friend, your husband says he diets religiously. And the wife says he doesn't eat during church.
Okay.
All right. Then we've got an email from Alice from North England.
Okie doke.
Would you like me to read the letter? The email?
Read the first paragraph.
If I love watching your videos and finding humor in wisdom in everything you say. If I may fangirl a little bit, you are who I hope to grow up to be. And then she says, I have a couple of questions, but I know you'll only answer the ones you want to, which is the way it should be. So please.
What did he say, honey? We were listening to Chinese music. What did he say?
I love watching your videos. And then, if I may fangirl a little bit, you're who I hope to grow up to be. So she wants to be like you when she grows up. And then that's it for that email. Then we've got from BronxNet, Bob
Bernardo.
Yes. All right. They discuss, let's see. Dr. Bob Lee sits down with Senator Natalia Fernandez and Assembly Leader Chantel Jackson to spotlight the return of Bronx Day in Albany.
Okay.
And then we've got another letter that says, from Kathy, that says, some lovely thoughts, a perfect formula. Thank you, Glendora, for the chuckle. All my best, Kathy. All right. Then we've got an email from yourself that says, this is what I would like a chat with Glendora to be like every week. Cheer, happiness, jokes, laughter. Urge people to be kind, amiable, friendly, sociable, congenial, generally agreeable, admirable, pleasing, having the desire or disposition to please, the quality of being pleasant or agreeable, good-natured, obliging, complacent.
Yeah.
Abstain from exploiting all animals, stop all cruelty,
Yes.
overcome sins, griefs, guilt, drink 8 glasses of water a day, never lie, steal, or cheat, practice a new vocabulary word every week, a spiritual message every week, a reminder from the U.S. Constitution Bill of Rights every week, and an inspirational song. All right, and the next
Is your
one,
8 minutes up?
just about. I got about 30 seconds left. And I'm done with the announcements.
No, really.
Really?
Are you sure? Are you sure you did the announcements for March 6th, Friday?
Yes.
Okay.
That was the 75th anniversary Buddhist Study Center.
Oh, excuse me. And March 7th, Saturday?
I don't have for March 7th.
March 8th?
Or 8th.
March 8th, Sunday?
I've got the 9th and the 10th.
But you don't have the 8th?
But I don't have the 8th.
Okay. Are you sure it isn't on the back of something?
I'll look. I'll double check, but I don't think so.
And the 9th Monday I heard, didn't I?
Yes.
And the 10th Tuesday.
Yes.
And the Wednesday you just read. Okay, let's take a pause, everybody.
Okay.
What do you have for a joke, Steph?
Veterinarian.
Oh, what do you call a veterinarian who specializes in elephant skin disease? What do you call a veterinarian who specializes in elephant skin disease? A pachydermatologist. Yeah.
All right. Key job.
New girlfriend and new boyfriend. And what do you do for a living? He says, I have a key job at the big manufacturing company. And his friend says, it's his job to lock up at night.
Majority rule.
Daddy, what's an example of majority rule? Daddy, having a baby in the house.
That's true. Gets his brain from.
Wait a second. You know, you and I mixed something up.
Did we?
Daddy, what is an example of minority rule? Having a baby in the house.
All right. Gets his brain from.
The son brought home a report card with all A's on it. And the daddy says, I guess he gets his brains from me. And his mother says, he must. I still have mine.
And then plant manager.
Oh, new girlfriend. Another new girlfriend to another new boyfriend. What do you do for a living? I'm a plant manager. And his friend says, it's his job to water them. Okay, do you have any time for good happenings?
Just a little bit. So, we'll get right into it. The first happy happenings are for March 5th.
Right.
Lovely talk with Darlene Williams. Then we have for Friday, March 6th, Mother Church, Zoom, 2:30 p.m., invited Ashley Strom, Maggie Breakfast to Glenn, banana, rice pudding, Melba toast, forgot applesauce, toast and jam, orange juice, 10 comrade calls, 45 degrees wintry mix,
Wow.
finish monthly organizing electronics bench and window area,
Wow.
wash tabletop, select jokes for TikTok, write script for next week's TV show, oil of cloves, 4,200 views Facebook, Glendora Buell, TikTok 900, Twitter X 12, Instagram 62, and Facebook 766. YouTube Shorts 1,000, TikTok likes 7,800. Done TV script show for today.
7,800 likes?
Yes. And 5 emails done. Unsubscribed to 3. Called Christian Science, Laura. Northern Church, Boston. Emailed instructions to Grady Hearn. Invite Suzanne to church by telephone. And remind Vicky to do DVDs. And that's about all the time we have for today.
All right. Remember, when all is said and done, everybody, the only thing that really matters is how did you treat others.